What's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're tackling something that some of y'all have been waiting on, and that's Mono Green Aggro. And I had a few different lists, and I kind of perused the internet and looked around and checked my Twitter feed, and there were a lot of different versions that seem to be having some success. So I will say on the positive, if you're just playing Mono Green, as long as you're playing probably the suite of like 15-ish cards to pick from, you're probably doing okay. That said, I did find the Master Rumti that we've covered some of his mono green decks before, and he actually had something that's actually working out pretty well for him already, and since he plays mono green all the dang time, I figured, what the hell? Let's play one of his decks. So Rumti, this one's for you. Now, I will say, one of the things I do like about Rumti's list, he doesn't play around. You get a lot of 3s and 4s, so you don't have a really long deck list. Cards that are important are in there. I will say, there was one change I made, and I do not remember what it was from his list, I believe, but we're going to go with this. It's basically his list, though. So, we're playing Blizzard Brawls right off the top, really trying to go for it. And, you know, this is one of the cards, I mean, if you played against it, you know it's a good card. If you played with it, you know it's a good card. No surprise there. Death Bonnet Sprout, one of the new cards that we're playing. It's a 1/1 for 1, mills a card every turn, but whenever there's 3 or more creatures in your graveyard, you transform it, then it becomes a 3/3. Which isn't bad because a lot of times, you know, turns 4 or 5, there's going to be a lot of times it's just going to be a 3/3 anyway. And then you get to remove creatures from the graveyard and put a +1, or from a graveyard, I should say, and put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it's really good, gives you some graveyard removal while also getting you a sizable creature later in the game. Snakeskin Veil, just to protect your creatures, nothing too fancy there. Swarm Shamblers, kind of so you have other 1-drops, right? One of the issues we kind of had with this deck previously is you kind of only had Swarm Shambler, and that was it. And it took a while to grow it. But now you can have Swarm Shambler plus Death Bonnet Sprout. You have a couple of things that put counters on stuff, so you can take advantage of the other ability on Swarm Shambler. So maybe when your opponent's killing your creatures, you're getting some tokens. So overall, card's really good still. Inscription of Abundance. This just does a lot of things. It fights, it pumps your creatures, it gains life. It's a great combat trick. It just solves problems. So yeah, really, really good card. Ranger class at this point, I think everybody's playing this in just about every green deck that has creatures, so no surprise there. Werewolf Pack Leader, probably the best thing you can cast for 2 mana right now in green. Kazandu Mammoth. This is good because it still lets you kind of sort of cheat on lands a little bit, but it does give you a sizable body, and make sure you just don't miss land drops. So, still love the card, still going to get to play with it. Old Growth Troll. This card is actually really important for a couple of reasons. Other than the fact that it's a 4/4 trampler for 3, it does also give you creatures post-sweepers, right? So your opponent sweeps the board with like a Doomscar or something. During their end step, you can sack a land, get a 4/4, keep attacking, right? That's doesn't seem like a big thing, but you're going to win more games because of that than you're aware. Like, it's really, really good. Then we're playing Gnarled Professor. 5/4, trample, go get something out of your board. Really good. We're playing 4 of them, so we can go ahead and just maximize that later in the game. So, really like what this is doing, and it's another trampler. And again, when you're able to put counters on stuff, you've got Inscription of Abundance, you've got Ranger class. Like, it just makes it that much harder to deal with. Then we have 2 Lair of the Hydra, just so we can have some extra big creatures on the ground. A bunch of snow-covered forest, no surprise because we had Blizzard Brawl, and that means we're also playing 2 Faceless Havens. I know some people are going to look at me like, why Faceless Haven when you have all these things that need green? Well, sometimes you just also need to be able to punch through those games like we're talking about with sweepers and whatever else, and this will just help you get there. We don't have that many non-snow lands, so it's not that big a deal. And we do also have Kazandu Mammoth to kind of help smooth out our hands if we feel we need that extra green mana anyway. There is a full sideboard, but nothing. We're playing best of 1, so it doesn't really matter. But as always, we're going to play the games. Then afterwards, we're going to talk about what we would update or change, and then have a card spotlight for you. Opponent's going first, though, so this could backfire. Alright. I have noticed when a lot of people are playing Lair of the Hydra, they basically like courtesy tap it. Yeah, probably just discard a troll here. Actually, I don't know. Maybe a Blizzard Brawl, because I feel like Blizzard Brawl may not be as good in this fight. Let's do that. I'm almost hoping I draw something cheap here for 1 mana to play. Well, at least I can throw away a werewolf. And then I can play the next werewolf with the snakeskin veil up, and then go from there. Oh, okay, I don't have to worry about that. Nice. Love it. No need to attack because I can just block with the 1/4. They now have 5 mana. Here comes Lolth. Oh, just Tergrid. Well, I guess I should have saved that to fight a Tergrid then, huh? That would have probably been smart. Now I'm going to have to sacrifice something, and it's going to be a whole lot of not cool. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't totally suck. If you block with that Tergrid, I will spin double Snakeskin Veil to kill it, let me tell you. I will tell some stories. Alright, so we're pretty sure we're going to be giving them an Old Growth Troll whenever they play their Soul Shatter or whatever it is. And we don't have anything in the yard yet, so sure. End the turn. Here it goes. Oh, inscription. Well, sadly, the safest thing to do is give you 2 Snakeskin Veils, huh? Alright. Really don't love that, but if it's what we gotta do, is what we gotta do. Okay. We attack with Air Body? What kind of spot removal we got? Nothing? Alright, we'll take a card. Oh, that's big here. That's big. This can make a Tergrid block. Oh, okay, so they're just going to take 8. This is very tempting. This is extremely tempting. What's the play here? Like, do I just let this die? I mean, kill the merchant? Or do I... They take 8. I think we just let them keep it. And then we end the turn, I think. Alright, now we kill Tergrid. Actually, there's a chance they're just going to blood on the snow here. Alright, we'll pass. If they do blood on the snow, we'd rather just get trolls back during their instep. So, don't want to be too crazy here. If they don't have it, then great. Alright, this has to be it. Then they're just going to get Tergrid back, right? Yep, that makes perfect sense. Sure. Now we put this on 1. We put this on 1. We could, let's see, if we sacrifice this one, because we have to pay 1, it leaves us 2, 3, 4. Not quite enough to do this. But we will crack one of these. Get a troll. Like, you can have our land. Not that concerned. Alright. And we'll get all 3 parts. Alright. Okay. Can you deal with our 6/6 token? Maybe another blood on the snow, honestly. Yeah, exactly. Thought that might be the case. The opponent is low, though. And we only have 2 creatures in the yard. But... Alright. You're currently at 2, opponent. What do you want to do? Professor Onyx. Make me sack a wolf?
New job, new life.
Yeah, so you get a wolf, and that's still game. Because we can just activate Lair of the Hydra. Even better. Activate this. For 3. Right? Yep. Go to attack. Got it. Woo! Alright, we're on the draw again. We'll keep this. This is a little better than last time, I think. At least it feels like it. Alright. I don't even know if I drop a pack leader. I wonder if I just drop more little death bonnets here. If that's smarter. You know what? I think I am. It's a little different, unconventional, but I mean, between them, maybe we flip some things in the yard, then we can do something. It's a little awkward, not gonna lie, but maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky. If we do, we have a pile of 3/3s. If not, we just put some junk in the graveyard, and then we just take our turn. Oh, they're gonna kill one for us? Oh, just a shambling gas. Fair. Could Deadly Dispute and replace your treasure? Nope, opponent decides they don't like that plan. Or they're thinking about it. Maybe they do. You could still kill a Death Bonnet Sprout. Nope, not a creature. A creature, not a creature. Okay, so that only kind of sort of worked. I think we're going to do this since we can protect it at least. And then we're just going to let it ride. Okay. I'm assuming we're dealing with Goldsbane Dragon here. So then we're going to be in an ugly race that we don't really want. Which is arguable. I could have just played the Werewolf Pack Leader last turn instead of taking the silly gamble, which honestly was probably smarter, but oh. Well, this is a thing now, isn't it? So this is interesting. So I kind of want to keep this so then I can sack one and I don't end up down 2 creatures. But by making it down 2 creatures, I increase the odds that... No, you know what? Let's do this. Sacrifice this one. Alright, and we will block. Because if they kill the wolf, then we're going to get 2 big Death Bonnet Sprouts, so that's fine. And they have just an eye twitch. Great. Love it. Love it. Time to juice up the team, folks. Here we go. Time to go get it, get it. That resolves. We'll play our Gnarl Professor. So we have something else you can go get. What do we get here, though? Sadly, it might just be Introduction to Annihilation. Though Expanded Anatomy is kind of sweet, too. But I'm going to get this. We still are land short, but I just feel like if a Planeswalker or something shows up, we can at least get rid of it. Alright, well, you need another black land to be able to sacrifice the Kalane. That's not happening yet. There's a deadly dispute that, okay, they just give up. Fair. This is really bad. I have to mulligan. I can't do it. I probably am supposed to, but I couldn't convince myself that was the right play. Let's keep... I'm going to scrap Inscription, and we're going to do this. But yeah, you can always check out my Aether Hub, though. I do keep a lot of stuff over there on my Aether Hub link, so anything that's ever been in my YouTube videos appears there. Alright, let's see what you got, opponent. I can't block it. Oh, looks like a dead wolf. Might be getting turned into a token. Is the wolf becoming a clue? That's the question. It is not becoming a clue. They decided they wanted to eye twitch to search instead. Okay. I mean, we're not gonna not attack. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So I wonder if they just need that for like Deadly Dispute and they don't want to give up Valentin. See, because the opponent did that, it makes me very tempted to want to head and just kill it with the Blizzard Brawl and play this, but I'm not. I'm just going to go bigger. And if they have the answer, they have the answer. Willing to let them go for it. I really wish more of this environment, or any of this environment, was interactive. That would be very cool. Because they've got like jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, and like the creepy werewolf footprints, and it's like bloody doorstep. And like these weird eyes creeping from the back that don't seem to really do much of anything. It looks like maybe when you highlight them, nope, they just go away when they're ready. I thought maybe if I did something, but nope. Did our opponent just decide? Okay, here we go. Oh, no, they just Vanishing Burst. Okay. That's a choice. Make a big 5/5 and attack. Okay, well, we know what they're going to do. They're going to go search for a land with environmental sciences. We'll go ahead and play this. Play this. In the turn. I'm not even worried about killing Valentin. I'll just let him have it. Let's save this for something more important. And if they attack, I won't. Well, I don't know. Would I block? Maybe. Giving up Swarm Shambler seems fine here for that. Though, I mean, we'd go to 17. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. I'd probably just take it one more time. Actually, it depends. If they were tapped out and attacking, I might block it. If they leave mana up before they attack, I won't block, because that doesn't really benefit us. Oh. Okay. They're just getting aggressive. They're like, okay, if I can gain enough life, then okay, well, no blocks. I guess we're going to kill it now. That wasn't part of my original plan, but, you know. Now we got some things to say about it. All right. Nifty. Let's pump. Make it hard. So now you can kill some creatures if you want to. This way, though, if we find a land, we at least put a max pressure on the opponent. Another eye twitch. That's pretty good for them. And they could still have spot removal here that's relevant, so we have to keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and level up here. They get to block, but I'm not too worried about it. Who dies? Who's getting turned into a counter? Nobody. Oh, that was the great card to draw there. Yep. That's a rough one for the opponent. Yeah, you got to block the 4. Not sure what outs they're going to have here now. That was a good top deck, though. Seriously. That was a very good draw. And it partially only works because the opponent hesitated. They could have killed it before I ended up with that card in my hand, really. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 1 is 9? Okay, yep, we still got this. And then we just juice up something. Doesn't really matter. Put 2 counters on this guy. Why not? We'll gain life. Target creature I control. Target creature I don't control. There you go. And then we get in there for way more than enough. They're still searching, I guess. I was gonna say, I don't know what they're looking for on that snakeskin veil, but that's only because they kind of let us get lucky. Alright, we're gonna go with these Death Bonnet Sprouts. Because why not? Okay, I'm gonna go with Sprout, Shambler. Actually, I could have just went Shambler, because if that's a Doomscar, which it probably is, I could have had an automatically built Death Bonnet Sprout next turn. So yes, that's definitely a mistake. I should have just ran the Shamblers out first. That would have made more sense. Really. What to do with this? What to do with this? This is a tough one, because there is a chance that's still a Doomscar. And if so, I don't know if I want to give them the pack leader. We only have 1 creature in the graveyard. Though we could get another into the graveyard if we really wanted to. Don't think we will, though. I think I'm just going to do this. And pass. And this is... I mean, if they want to sweep the board, they can sweep it. Oh, I guess not. Interesting. Okay. So that, and they didn't play a land. Huh. Ah, why couldn't y'all drop 2 creatures in there? We were so close. We almost made it happen. I guess if I'm willing to let a Shambling Swarm die, or Swarm Shambler die, I just attack with both of them here. Okay. I'm fine with that. In the turn. So then next time we can start attacking with Faithless Havens alongside the Death Bonnet Sprouts and all that stuff. Alright, so the Death Bonnet Sprout should flip here. Fantastic. We can activate this. Attack with all our things. Alright, opponent goes to 13. Sounds good. There's the Doom Scar. Knew you had it in you, opponent. Sometimes you just know. Put that in tapped and pass. Okay. They can't quite activate that yet. They need one more land. Another Doomscar. Okay, well, they had the second one. Can't do anything about that one. Okay, we're going to activate this. Activate this. Attack. Put in for 5. I mean, these are 2 good cards to have here. I mean, if we're trying to protect our last creature, this don't suck. Oh, wait. Oh, is that it? Shields down, so we get the win? Well, they could play a land, but I don't think it'll, because this will be 5, 6. Oh, well, yeah, now that's it. Yep. That's, oh, well, we would have had it anyway now. Cool. All right, well, face a saving. We will attack. At 6. I'll just do this. Put 2 counters on it. In case it matters. I can't see a reason it matters, but here you go. Proper practice, I guess. Put 2 counters on it. Okay. Alright, we're going to keep this. Ooh, did find a 1 mana thing. Excellent. We're attacking. Alright. I'm your Huckleberry. Oh, they didn't have it. I thought they would have just paid 2 and killed my wolf. I'm excited the wolf lived. That was completely unexpected. Sure. Right now, oh, you know what? We'll just play this. It probably gets countered. But I was mostly thinking about, like, what if they had the thing that gives everything -3/-3? Because some people are still playing that as their removal of choice. Well, they didn't have the black mana anyway, so it didn't really matter, did it? Yeah. I haven't really seen much here. This just looks like some type of blue-black control, so... Alright. Oh, nothing. Huh. Only reason I didn't pump is I thought maybe they would have something here. Are they just missing black mana? Because Shadow's Verdict would have been the play we were trying to avoid here. This is actually okay. Because that at least lets us get another card. 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, we'll attack with these. I mean, that's 4. Unless you want to kill something. Soul Shatter. Hey, I'd much rather you Soul Shatter that. Alright, take your 1. Counter for this too? Ah, Disdainful Stroke. Sad. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's their other black mana. Nope. Are they gonna try? Oh, they're checking. They're gonna take some damage from the land or not. I do appreciate that about Arena, because that part does sort of feel like paper when somebody's like, "Let me read your card for a second." Sort of where this falls for me. Ooh, Professor Onyx. Okay. All right.
New job, new life, new
Opponent goes to 8. Hmm.
never
Hmm.
forgets the
This
liar.
does create an interesting situation, does it not? So we've got what? 5 mana here, so we could pump this to 4. Get in for 5, put the opponent at 4. Or we could pump this for 3. No, we don't be able to do it for 2, 3. That still wouldn't do it. Alright. Hmm. Or we do this for 1. Attack for 2, play Mammoth. That's 7, but then even if we drew a land, we don't be able to pump that for 5. That's still not enough. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I guess we gotta. Really don't love it, but I think we gotta do it. I mean, we know they're gonna drain us for some, sadly, as soon as they play their first spell here. So I'm gonna assume they're at 5 at a minimum. The only way it's not is if they end up saving mana to block with their creature land. And then we use this, we would have exactly enough after fighting it. So, like, that's a plan? Just trying to think. If we turn this into a 3, 1, 2, 3. We turn it into a 2. That leaves 3 mana up. That wouldn't let us do what we wanted to. Dang it. Should have played that Mammoth tap last turn. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really have a way to do what I want. Okay, well. Let's attack with this. Alright. Because, like I said, I knew they could play Incense and Drain anyway, so we don't really have a huge benefit there doing anything else. Alright. Also didn't want to give up our land that easily here. So you can get up to 6 life here? Well, we'd still only be able to do 4. I don't know if we play the pack leader or not. I'm just going to end the turn. Hold the multiverse. Alright, well. There's 2 of it I expected him to have. Man, why weren't you a Faceless Haven? That would have made our math so much easier. Okay. So they should end up at least 6 here, I would think. Because there's no way they're not going to either kill something or gain life or whatever. They might even just minus Onyx here to get rid of our Mammoth. But who knows? Maybe I'll draw and they're going to go for lethal. Yep, alright. Well, they probably already have a way to protect their stuff then. Because I don't think they take this risk otherwise, unless they've got 2 things. So they're going to be able to play at least 2 spells here.
Let's go.
And or protect the Planeswalkers, so we're going to be in a little bit of trouble, no matter how we do this. I kind of feel like we need to draw a Snakeskin Veil. A land would be nice, but I think a Snakeskin Veil is the answer. Okay, land's not bad. We can do for 2. I mean, if we do that, though, it just has to be for 3, right? Alright. I mean, I think we're dead anyway, so we're kind of just grasping at straws here. Let's... To just threaten Onyx to not be... Because we can fight this if this becomes a 3-3. It's just, can we get enough damage through? Alright, we're going to do this because I don't think there's any way we're going to really kill them here, but I also don't want them to ultimate Onyx yet. So I think that's the answer. Alright, well, finally they're going to get our Hydra. This might be our first loss coming up. Okay, we knew that was a thing. Or at least expected that to be a thing. I mean, if you have another spell, we're dead. So that's only 4. Even if we pump it for 2, it's only going to make it 6, but then they can gain 2, so it wouldn't really matter. Think we die. Alright. I mean, we have to try, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a futile effort. Yep. That's what I figured. Something of that sort was going to go down. Any type of counter, and we were dead. Yep. Had Lair of the Hydra been a Faceless Haven, we could have won this game. But we got the wrong one this time.
I will give you a second chance.
Okay. I mean, I guess technically we're not dead, but we're not really alive either. Wait. Opponent went to 6? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. What? Unless they have a bounce spell, this is going to be it. Though a lot of people are playing the bounce a creature scry thing. So it's possible. Oh, well, I guess we just have to see if they have it then, right? Turn this into a 4? I mean, turning into a 5 doesn't do anything, right? Because that's 6 and the game went, yeah. Alright. Actually, wait. If we think they might have something, let's go ahead and just make this a 5. I was thinking because I may want to play this, but the truth is, if we just turn this into a 5, I can still send the Shambler into Professor Onyx. In the event they actually have something. Because they might. Yep, exactly the card we were just talking about. That's what I was saying. I was like, no.
You've got to learn some manners.
That card's super good, by the way. Like, it's ridiculously good. Like, you wouldn't necessarily want to play it on summon, but it's worth playing it when it's going to also scry a card. What do we do here? So I just need 4 to get Onyx, because going at the opponent isn't going to happen. But I feel like if we go at Onyx, maybe they at least... Well, I don't know. Because if I go at them, I don't think they would necessarily give up the Hive of the Eye Tyrant. But I feel like if we go at Onyx, they will. So I need to do this for 4. And then that leaves enough mana that we can do either of these depending on what the opponent does. However, they might also just have another Onyx in their hand, which could be real. Well, they had a power word kill, and we unfortunately did not have a Snakeskin Veil. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Definitely needed Snakeskin Veil something bad this game, too. Or, like I said, even finding another Faceless Haven during all this time would have been good, but no deal. And now the opponent's got like 10 cards in hand, so... No way we win this, right? Sure. All right. We actually can't win from here. Ah. Swarm Shambler into Ranger class, and then we'll figure out what to do after that. Get in there for 1. Ooh. We will activate this. And attack. Kill the dog? Yeah. I almost put a counter on the other thing for that very reason. Should have trusted my instinct. They still took 2 anyway, though. Okay. Attacking. No kill. Alright. What kind of answer you got here? Thought that was going to be a divide by 0, honestly. 4, 5. Man, what's the opponent at? 13? I feel like I'm supposed to take Expanded Anatomy, but I'm not going to. Okay, good call. I was like, figured they was going to die one way or another, so this means the game's going on just a little bit longer. And because things are what they are, I'm going to go ahead and just level this. Play a land and pass. So if they do play some type of, like, Shadow's Verdict or something, we don't really lose too much. Oh, Narfi. Respectable. However, though, the opponent's pretty low. I think we just got to keep pressing the issue. Creature you control, you're going to get 2 counters. We're going to gain some life. We're going to have you fight. Well, hold on. I need to do this after I attack, because I can put a counter on and then don't let a creature die. There we go. Now we want to do this. I was wondering why the math didn't work in my head. I was like, oh, 1 step too fast. Put the counters here. We'll gain life. Fight that. There you go. We're going to mulligan this one. This feels significantly better. So let's keep this. Let's... I guess I'm going to get rid of Death Bonnet Sprouts. And a little weird because I do need to draw another green so I can play Old Growth Troll, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to pass here and turn this into a 2-2. Get more damage over the next couple turns. Well, that didn't work out now, did it? I think I can let it ride one more time. Get it to a 3-3. Oh, an apparition. Cute. You do not get to have the Swarm Shambler on this day, apparition. Most excellent. Will we fight that? I think the answer is no. We will not fight that. Okay, I think we're just going to do this. I'm going to take this. Against green-white, this is very possible. It could be Felidar Retreat, Teleportation Circle, whatever. I'd rather just have some answers for that. Another apparition. Okay, I guess you're going to take the Gnarl Professor? Nope, going to take the Swarm Shambler. Says that one's bigger. I want that one. Oh, that's cute. Well, that also makes sense too because they just give us a 1/1 back instead of giving us a 4/4. I think though, we just do this. Okay, opponent's at 10. All right, Rin and 7. Gonna make a 5/5 token, I assume. Okay, good thing we held on to this inscription. Now we just need to draw a land. We did not draw a land. So now what's the next plan of action? When we attack this in, then what? Man, I really needed that to be a land for a lot of reasons. I'm also tempted to attack the 1/1 into the opponent to like discourage them from putting both to blocking the Gnarled Professor. And then I could put 2 counters on the Professor and it'll live. Alright, this is a little bit of a sketchy plan. But we're going to see if it works. This is not a good plan. Oh, wait. You're just going to... Really? Why? Why are we doing this? Why is this the action, opponent? Okay. Did they forget it had trample? Maybe? Alright, I guess we're gonna go with this then. Weird. I don't know what just happened. Like, I really thought they were gonna block a different... Unless they just have another Rin and 7? Okay, they have a Chariot. That's cool. It doesn't change much, though. Huh. Okay, well... Opponent's at 10. I mean, we can kill the Chariot. Man. We could also cost them all their duders. Man. I don't know which way I want to block here or attack here. I think I'm getting in with Faceless Haven. I know Ranger class puts a counter and all that good stuff, but I think I want to go here. And then force their blocks. Get rid of the 6/6, no matter what. Figured they would block there. We still get some trample damage in. Yep. And that makes sense, because they assume they're going to get to keep all their stuff, or at least get to keep the 6/6. Which, in theory, we get 1 point of trample, opponent goes to 5. Unless they have something. Okay, they don't. Now they have another Ren and 7. Then we're in bad shape, because I could have just killed it. Oh, okay, you're Sharn. Relevant. Ooh, I don't hate that. Okay, if we attack, they block with their Sharn. This would come back. So then we'd have 5 mana. Then we could kill the Chariot, play the Ranger class. Ooh, that seems like a lot of work. But I don't know if I like the plan otherwise. I mean, I could just do this. And again, we leave the Chariot stranded. But I am concerned because if they do get another Ren and 7, then we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So I'd rather go with this. The opponent knows we have pump spells, so there's a good chance they'll block here. Yep. And then this just clears the board. And then we still have a chance to get a 4/4 back next turn. I mean, they can activate their cave, so we can't really attack forward here. Ah. Well, I guess if we wanted to, if we found something, we could attack forward now. And we'll get a 2/2, which isn't awful. I think we just do this. Go get... Yeah. I think that's the plan. What do we do with this? I mean, I guess if we play it as a land, we guarantee we can do this and still maybe crack that. Opponent's only at 5, though. Yeah, alright. They're going to have to find something either way. We can attack and just end up with a 2/2 here, right? So we trade 1/2/2 for another. Get a blocker out of the way and can sit on this. I'm okay with that. Only way that's worse is if they have like a Doomscar or something and then we wouldn't get a 2/2 afterwards, but they don't seem like the type of deck that's playing that. Okay, got there. Alright, well, it was mono green and it did mono green things. No real surprise there. I will say this, I think Rumti's already off to a good start for the format with this deck. I don't think there's a ton to change. The one interesting thing about it, though, is I think you'll be able to make some shifts as the format shifts, right? So if there ends up being more control decks, you still have room to go into more things like Eska's Chariot or whatnot. If there ends up being more spot removal, you can go in to play a full set of like Snakeskin Veils or similar cards. So there's a lot of different room here for the deck to maneuver, which I think is really good. And I actually like even the new card choices fit in here very well. And I will say, this isn't necessarily the only version of green I've seen around. Like I said, I've probably have already seen, hell, I have 2 more, I think, just sitting in my deck queue. But I think I've even seen through my Twitter feed and stuff, another 4 versions people are playing, and they're all claiming to have success with them. So maybe it's still a good time to just play mono green. And this is just one way you can go. Now, for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Gazban Ogre. And this is a good one because this kind of shows you how, I don't know, maybe forbidden is the word, that 2-power 1-mana creatures used to be. I mean, we had Savannah Lions that were 2/1 for 2, or 2/1 for 1, but then now we have Gazban Ogre, or at least we had, 2/2 for 1, but you check during the upkeep, and if somebody has more life, they get control of it. So you really needed to be on the aggro side of things, or else this is just a bad card to draw later because you're just giving your opponent a creature. Fortunately, we kind of got past that, and we don't make creatures like that anymore. And then you get 2 power creatures with extra value for 1 mana, so Magic's definitely changed quite a bit in that time. Don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links for our Facebook gaming stream and our Twitch streams and our Discord. All great places if you want to come by, ask questions, get deck help, or if you're on the streams, maybe even get to suggest what'll show up on these videos, because that happens sometimes. Also, if you'd be so kind, if you do any shopping at Ultra Pro or on Amazon or with TCGPlayer, I do have links down in the description. If you click those before you do your shopping, we'll get a little bit of a kickback here on the channel, and you'll be helping us out. And you don't have to do anything different. And then finally, if you haven't, please like, subscribe, share, comment, do all those wonderful things, not just for me, but for every content creator that you watch or follow or listen to, because that really helps them be shared and push their stuff to more people. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.